The smell of the Lions' victory was still very much in the air at BC Place on Saturday, and the Mount Doug Varsity Rams fed off of it. The island's top football factory took on Abbotsford's W.J. Mowat in the provincial final and staged one of the most stirring comebacks in AAA finals history.
He stacked up and dropped.
Mount Doug's offense faced a Mowat defense that had allowed just 13 points in 3 playoff games, but the Rams' backfield of Terrell Davis and Mason Swift is simply BC's best. Mowat, though, is not to be outdone. As you check out Devin Logan on the second play from scrimmage, 59 yards to the house, and the Mowat Hawks had the quick 7-0 lead. In fact, they put up a 28-6 lead before Mount Doug got their first glimmer of hope in the final seconds of the half. Quarterback Jordan Deverell with the Hail Mary, and his prayers were answered by Brian Dowd's great concentration to haul it in, cutting the lead to 16. The teams traded touchdowns in the third quarter before Mason Swift took over. Here he breaks tackles before slashing his way over the goal line. Wow, cutting Mowat's lead to 35-28. Then the next drive, the nice play action from Deverell as Swift follows his blocking across the line for his second score, tying the game at 35. After that, the Mowat Hawks knew what was coming, but they just couldn't stop it. Mason Swift bowls his way into the end zone, capping the epic comeback with his third touchdown of the day. MVP honors for Swift as Mount Doug captures their first AAA varsity championship in school history. Today back on the island, head coach Mark Townsend is one happy man.
I'm just absolutely elated. It really just was a historic comeback from deficits of 21-0, then 28-6. Really does speak to the character of our players, and we just really seemed to get stronger as the game went on. So I know the kids really enjoyed playing the game at BC Place Stadium, and boy, the end result, I can't be happier and more proud of the kids.
Brian Dowd in 10 rounds.
Well, the hardest thing about being on top is staying there. The Mount Doug Junior Rams were all fired up to defend their AAA crown against the St. Thomas More Knights. It was the Knights. Struck for 2 quick touchdowns in the first cue, both scored by that young man, Jalen Jana. The 5-yard scamper made it 14-0. The Rams respond on the ensuing kickoff. That was Marcus Davis going 80 yards to the house, and he will spark some dancing on the sidelines. Look at the Mount Doug Ram teaching us how to Dougie. Well, Rams keep chipping away and pull within a score before the half. On the 2, quarterback Ashton McKinnon calls his own number, breaks the plane, 21-13. Now, despite losing Marcus Davis to an ankle injury, the Rams continue to pound the ground game, scoring the team's final major right there. They did have a chance to tie the game, but that was quashed with a botched snap. The Knights recover the ball. St. Thomas More wins the JV title. 27-20 was that final.
Oh, you got to give STM credit. They're a good team. We're the defending champs. They knew that. We've had a target on our back all season, and we knew they were coming out and gunning for us, and that's exactly what they did. But I'm very proud of the boys. You know, Marcus is a big part of our offense. But I think, if anything, in the second half, we proved we're a true team. We came back to within 7 points, and, you know, we should have tied it, though. We should have.
Finally, one more island football team worth mentioning. Congratulations going out to the victorious Spartans Bantam club. They came from behind to beat the North Surrey Tigers in the championship game, sealing the deal with a last play field goal, 10-9, the final there. For the second straight year, the John Barsby Bulldogs football program sent both their varsity and junior varsity teams to the BC finals. And for the second straight year, one team came home with a championship banner in tow. No, it wasn't the Senior Dogs Day. They dropped a close 16-12 decision to the Mission Roadrunners. The Junior Dogs, well, they made good, avenging last season's finals loss to those same Mission Roadrunners. Well, so much on the line. The Barsby Bulldog actually clinging to his jowls in the final quarter of the junior game. And look at all the Barsby boosters in the stands making the trip over. Trip-ups have been few and far between for running back Brandon Parker and crew. Barsby took a 16-14 lead into the fourth cue, and that's when the dogged defense goes to work, led by linebacker Trenton Anderson. The grade 9 rookie mastered Mission's Evan Horton's playbook. He had 2 picks in the second half, less than 8 minutes remaining. Brandon Parker's 63-yard touchdown run would be the decision maker as the Dogs hold on for the 22-20 final. Can you say mission accomplished?
We talk about bounce at John Barsby, and you know, when you lose, okay, if you're going to be a winner, it's how high you bounce. And last year was a crushing defeat to this team from Mission. And we got back the day after that game, and dedicated ourselves to get better. And we had bounce, and this game you could see it went back and forth. We started pretty slow, and we bounced just high enough to get the job done.
Well, not many football programs have experienced the same amount of success as the John Barsby Bulldogs. And football isn't just a pastime at this school. It's become an institution.
You know, football is a part of our school culture. You can tell by the people up here in the stands, outstanding turnout, a lot of support, a lot of love from, you know, the student body, teachers, administration, parents, the community, and a lot of pride goes into it. And so, you know, you try to go out and honor that by giving it your best every day. And you know, we do that from being little guys all the way to being big guys, and it's a heck of a good feeling to be a part of it. None of us would like to be anywhere else but John Barsby down in the South End and Imo.